The Vampire. The night I fell from the apple branch, the sky frosted over with scripture, every requiem I had ever written before its time. That night there was no grass for me, it fled already, protected by its father. I felt my heavy death alive, with the fire I was born into. Watching, flakes of flesh branded with the names of every person who never looked at me, drift away, up higher, then down, as the snow did, hesitant to hush the grief-stricken earth. The burning crackles through me still, licking away the humanity I was waiting for. Dust, running, to the God that had already found me. To the heaven, or was it the power, or the glory, or the shame the underlings held to so dearly, the inferno making promises, binding prayer in my spine? It's over. I spit with a sideways silver tongue, a punch-line, the joke catching in my throat too dry to speak, hidden in the needlework of young bones withered by years before I've known that I was never meant to be in, but meant to see. Every dying day woken up to by living corpses, the dead wake still living, to a steaming mug of hot blood cells. Our vices lay not in pride but in greed, drinking, drops of blood richer and sweeter that could wrap a babe, that could drive our souls into the gutter. Until my stomach bloats, trying to burst, making sure it's heard. Eyes still fogged over, I pull my snow-tight skin over my swollen belly. Look, those new pagan bodies dancing on sand-solid soil, where the starlight met the willow. God, that could be enough for them, dancing to songs that could spring cherries from them bitter mouths. In sun-wide grass that would scorch me, with faces disfigured by angel fingers. God, let that be enough for them. Let the paper girl on the plastic bed hear the choir in their chest. I'd sink my teeth into her lips and suck the cancer from her lungs if she could know, if I could know, what it felt like to be living, to be dying, to not look at mortality like something you pull from under your bed and put back again, just because there's no other place for it to go, not like those anorexic, suicidal bastards who end their bare-bone candle like it was a choice. I'll not take their skinny roadways today. My cradle was my casket, undead like me, son of Lucifer, drinking in as much as I could take, feasting on innocent or twisted, it didn't matter. They all became my children in the end, until my heart, like God's, was too fat and bled too often, like your hands, lover. Like my hands. Fresh, freed, and splintered, holding my salvation, I'd lap the blood from your palms, as a child would. Its last intake of milk, I let the war paint dribble down my chin, marking me. Our army, the dead, living around us, I'd meet the battle already won by these frozen lovesick giants, trumpets shaking out hymns from an empire built on the bones of my kin, a kingdom where no one ever lived, only orange-painted morning light, caught in a snowflake that was never wept over. Morning, make a window from a wound, our kind too busy to notice, breaking our bones over the bottom we thought we hit months ago. You understand? No mortal could ever feel so much, with a body too big for it. No monster with hands so deep in death's blue-stained collarbone could ever want to live so badly. We'd be willing to sit through every stake the mob with its burning lights and wooden crosses would ever so willingly nail me down with. Every ache stitched up with guitar strings, every memory wrapped in the pages of a book are the same. The night I fell, you, a mirrorless girl, cut off from your own beauty, laughed out songs of golden doves, blazing leaves spun round your head like a halo. Now when I look in the mirror, I see nothing. What does she see? My flesh now turned to cinder, you blew kisses at my ashes, lying down on your cheek, never looked as chilled as mine. Thump, 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 beating other people's lives into my brain, waiting for the day our stories laced together like skins of a puppet, for the day you see my face, not the powder of a gray age. Thump, 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 over and over and over, because it's not. My heart knocking, knocking on your rib cage, begging to be let into your body, the only church that would take me.